God is going to get to you whatever it is that He needs to get to you. If you are in need, He is going to get it to you. I am a witness, and I love telling my testimonies, true life testimonies, so that I can encourage you in your walk. You know, sometimes you may get discouraged, like, Lord, did you hear me? He heard you. Now, you might not get that manifestation of your prayer when you prayed it, but you planted a seed and He heard you. Like, He knows what you need before you even pray it, right? But He still wants us to pray and ask for whatever it is that we are in need of. All right, so here is my examples. I love giving examples, and I do hope that they bless you. So when I moved to where I am, my boys were 1 and 2, and I didn't know anyone here. And I was praying to God, and I was like, Lord, I want to be connected with moms who have boys, because, that's relatable in my opinion. And so I was like in search of moms with boys, and I would go on different play dates, and I would go to McDonald's. I would go to the play area and like the mall, and like nothing like clicked, right? And I'm like, okay, God, this see, I'm trying to do things in my own will. And we're going to talk about that one a little bit later too. When we try to do stuff that we want to do, and God allows us to have that moment, but He has plans for us. And anyway, fast forward, they were of preschool age. What is that, like 3 and 5-ish, I believe. And so I had them in a preschool at a local church. And I didn't even know you're supposed to put kids in preschool. These my first set of kids. I didn't know. So I just heard that you're supposed to do it. So I did it. I didn't go to preschool, but I put my kids in preschool. And so they were in preschool. And then I remember I was waiting where the parents were waiting. And I was waiting on my oldest son to come out. And, he came out. And then it was this curly-haired girl came out. So I was like, and she came bopping behind my son. And so I happened to be standing next to her mom. And, her and my son are they're kids and having a good time. And then so the little girl turns to her mom and was like, Mommy, can we have a play date with them? Can we have a play date with them? And I looked like, and the mom looked at me, and they were like, the kids were so happy, but we were confused. Like, we didn't know what to do. And so, they were like, switch numbers so you guys can take us on a play date, And in my head, I'm thinking, like, this is not what I prayed for. Like, no, God, no. And so we end up, me and her name, my friend's name is Kara. We end up switching numbers. And she told her daughter, she was like, well, they were getting ready to go to the zoo that day. And so she was like, well, we can't do a play date today, so we'll schedule something for later. So I was like, okay, so we switched numbers. And, I'm going to make this long story short because, mine are halfway grown now. So, preschool to now. But, so as time went on, we all became great friends. That is so wild. So Kara's children are the same ages as my boys. So she has the 2 girls and I have the 2 boys. And it's just crazy how God can orchestrate stuff. It's not crazy to him. It's probably crazy to us because he already knows what he's going to do. But it was just amazing to me how God orchestrated what I needed. I didn't think I needed it. I thought I needed to meet moms with boys. But God was like, no, I got you. And so that friendship has just developed over the years, and especially when the children were younger. She was a stay-at-home mom, so we hung out all the time, and we did almost everything together, and it would be so cute. when, like, say if we spent the night over their house, because they moved around a little bit as the children got older, but we would go visit them like every Thanksgiving, and the children would make pallets on the floor so they can all sleep together on the floor, watch movies at night. And it was just a great friendship that blossomed with our children throughout the years. And every time we get together, we try to take, pictures of the children, because the height difference now is just out of control, especially with my youngest. He's the tallest. He's like 6'3". But to see their friendship develop throughout the years, and even me and Kara's friendship develop throughout the years, and it's just amazing that God will get to you what he needs to get to you when it's time. Because when I first moved here, like I said, I was like looking for, like searching for moms with boys, and God was like, whoa, in time. So we have to learn patience. We really do, and trust God. And even with meeting my friend Kara, which is just such a blessing, as time went on, I was in a 1-bedroom apartment. This was shortly after like my separation from their dad. I was in a 1-bedroom apartment, and then so school is getting ready to start. So my oldest is getting ready to go, our oldest is getting ready to go to kinder. And I'm like, Lord, what do I do? Like, I didn't want him to be in school where in the area that I was in. I wanted to be closer to Kara. And so I looked for some apartments. Let me tell y'all about God. I don't know if y'all believe this or not, but God is so good. And he is working behind the scenes on your behalf. You might not see it, because I didn't see it either. But now I can tell the testimony about how he did it, right? And I believe he allowed me to go through certain things so that I can share my testimony with you, right? All right, so fast forward, kindergarten is getting ready to begin in the fall. And I'm like, Lord, I need my child in another school district. And so there were, I think it was like 2 apartments around where she lived. And I went to the one apartment. Do y'all not know they only had, apartment complex, they only had 1 more apartment left, and it was a 2-bedroom, 2-bath. 1. Oh my gosh. That's crazy. And God worked it out that we were able to get that apartment. And that, that might not mean a lot to you all, but I had to start working at that time. And so for me to be able to have an apartment that was close to my friend, and she was a stay-at-home mom at the time, it was such a blessing. And she has blessed my life beyond what she can ever even think of. But I was able to drop my oldest off at her house, and she would take him, they would ride the bus, but she would take him and her daughter to the bus stop so that they can go to school. And so I had that, and then the youngest, he was still in daycare. But that was just such a blessing. I'm just in awe. Like, even when I'm telling this story now, I am in awe of God, right? And, even now, fast forward to now, God will get to you whatever it is that he wants you to have. And I know you have stories after stories too, and testimonies after testimony. I like sharing mine because I'm like a real human. I'm not like AI. And I want to be an encouragement to somebody else because, of course we have the Bible people, those, characters, but it's good to see somebody in real time, in real life, seeing the blessings of God on their life. Because if God can bless me, he can bless you. If he's blessing you, he can bless me. And there is no limit to what God can do. I know a lot of people that are like 40 and over, they may be looking for like new friends, and they're like, oh, I don't have anyone to talk to. Pray the prayer, like pray for friendships. Pray for, healthy friendships that, you guys could, feed off of each other and encourage each other. And God will send you the right friends. It may not be who you think it's going to be, because I definitely didn't think it was going to be Kara with the 2 little girls. But God will get to you whatever it is that you need, and in the time that you need it. That's wild. And even when we were moving into that apartment, I had another friend, and our youngest children, well, her oldest daughter is with my youngest son. So they were all, same preschool. Her dad at the time, because I really didn't have beds for the boys like that. And so when I moved into the apartment, I ended up getting bunk beds, a bunk bed for them. And so her dad volunteered, oh my gosh, God is good, to put their bunk beds together out of the kindness of his heart, because he didn't have to do that. And he did that. And I was so appreciative. I mean, they would have been sleeping on little, I think they had like toddler beds at the time, but they were like, it was a situation going on, when I did the separation. We'll talk about that one in another video. But to meet her, and then, her dad eventually put the bed together, such a blessing. God is good, y'all, and God is real. Stop doubting him. Stop doubting him. I mean, y'all know we can doubt ourselves sometimes. We shouldn't even do that, because God is in us, and he, greater is he. This is the word. Greater is he that is in us than he that is in the world. So I don't know what you've been praying about and what you need God to come through for you and bless you, but keep praying and have faith and believe that it's already yours. That's one thing that I really try to strive toward doing on a daily basis, because that's faith, believing it before you even see it with your natural eye. I knew I was going to get friends. I didn't know where they were going to come from. I just wanted them to say poof, and actually they did. It said Chicane's poof. So now we're at the stage where, our children are older and we're getting ready to be empty nesters. And so I had already texted her, and I'm like, girl, when they out of here, we traveling. Like, it's going to be like Thelma and Louise. We are out of here. And so I look forward to spending more time with her, because I believe God brought us together for a reason. And God is, like I said, if you're looking for friends, God will bring friends into your life. If you're looking for a financial blessing, God will send you the resources. So much I want to share with you guys. And that's why you're going to have like all these videos. I hope these videos bless you. If they are blessing you, let me know in the comment section, and even share it with somebody else. But yes, God is good, and he is going to get to you whatever it is that you need. So be encouraged, and I'll see you guys in the next video.